Hello, everyone, or somebody. Welcome back to my live stream. This time, and tonight, I'm continuing to the Wallace and Gromit Grand Adventures, which is episode 3. And this time, I'm hoping it doesn't work, doesn't crash, because last night it was a massive flop happening from episode 2. And now, this time, I've got it working for both of these episodes, so I can get this done as fast as possible. Okay, and I hit the thing. My apology to hit this. What's going on? Awesome kids and stuff toy. There's going on. I don't know what's going on at the moment, so I'm gonna hit start the game and let's continue. A Telltale game production. Sorry. Wallace and Gromit in. Or in. Muzzled.
That should do it, lad. Our brand new Infini flavour ice cream maker's ready for business. Patent pending, of course. Its infrared taste analyzer can sample any flavour and turn it into a delicious ice cream. What do you say, Gromit? Fancy pushing the button on our inaugural batch? Wensleydale cream, anyone? Look at it churn, lad. Just in time to be road tested in front of paying customers at the fair this weekend. And all in a good cause, Miss Flitz says it's to raise money to rebuild the dog shelter. The poor pups have been homeless for too long. Imagine if you had no place to call home, sweet kennel, Gromit.
Oh yes, he can imagine.
Must be the breeze. Miss Flitz says the strays have been making mischief all over town. On Tuesday, Mrs. Gabberly's shop was terrorized by a gang of terriers. No doubt they'll come to heel once they've a proper roof over their heads. I'm sure everyone will give generously at the fair to build them a new home. I can't be the only dog lover in town. Laura, Gromit, wild dogs, stray scoundrels, mangy good-for-nothing mongrels mangling me machine. They must be some of the escapees. Oh no! Me crank! Me lever!
Me lever.
The flavour engraver, the brains of our custom flavour scanner, lad. It's been scrambled. The four-legged fiends. I'm sorry, lad, but this is some serious damage. I suppose it's nothing that can't be fixed. I'll tinker with the flavour engraver if you track down our filched crank and our lifted lever. And this cute one's going to need to be calmed down as well. Mind you, it'll take a month of ice cream sundaes to put things right if I can't patch things up. You've got to get them in order if we're going to have the Infini flavour ready for the fair this weekend. Come on, lad, you're a dog. You can reason with them. All that hard work fouled up by a few rogue whippets.
It's the money. I'll take that. Perfect.
We're going to have to calm that one down if we're ever going to roll this machine out of here.
Maybe this Lush Bunny?
Your old toy certainly did the trick, didn't it, lad? Oh my, you used to be so attached to it. Took quite a spell to wean you off it, in fact. Now we can focus on getting this machine up and running.
Okay.
Oh, Gromit, this
Um,
machine might not be completely cream-crackered after all. Let's have a shufty. Afraid it's still a bit discombobulated, lad.
oh,
Not quite done painting the sign yet, Gromit. That's a nice shade of blue, though, wouldn't you say? Oh, smashing, lad. Oh, crank.
oh.
He swiped it again. Careful, Gromit. The Infiniflavor motor is volatile without its crank. What's he got there, lad? I think he's helped himself to our valuables.
Right. I'm wondering if we go upstairs now. Just to be sure that it doesn't swipe. Okay, entering the kitchen.
What number, please?
Mr. Wallace? Miss Fit from next door here. For the last 45 minutes I've been trying to read the same page in my book, only to be interrupted by the incessant clatter that seems to be emanating from your cellar. I quite understand that an inventor is entitled to do his inventing in the privacy of his own home, but the banging, popping, creaking and odd explosions really must stop.
Okay.
Oh, but was that livestock? Honestly, Wallace, this has always been a respectable street.
Hey! Gromit! Steady on! You can bake all the pies you want later when the gas has been mended.
Ooh. But I'm gonna do this again. That's fun.
Hey! Gromit! Steady on! You can bake all the pies you want. Hey!
Nothing. Oh.
You little terror! Did you let the dogs out? This mangy whippet is ravaging my roses. Came hurtling out of your master's house with some sort of bone in its mouth.
Mostly a
Feeding the
lever.
strays really is the last straw. Now he's gone underground and Lord knows what he's doing to my roots. And where's Wallace when I need him? Are there no real men left in this world to protect a woman's property? Don't just stand there. Do something. You're a dog. Can't you reason with him? Thank heavens the rascal didn't tear up my tulips. I don't know how I'd have coped. That's where the dastardly digger went underground.
Actually, dig.
Look at my petunias. Pulverised.
Aww.
I was just about to dig a little home for that one before your friend came running into my garden.
Oops. Oh no. Maybe something inside of the house might have something to do with it. Let's see if I can finally get it right. Oh. Oh, now it's become an ice cream area. How about the living room? What? A cow, and I can't go up because it's really sugar. Oh, from here out, I can find.
With a combination of infrared scanning and molecular chemistry, the flavor engraver can imbue our ice cream with any flavor imaginable. We're down one crank, one lever, a busted flavor scanner, and left with a broken pile of bolts full of cream. Any luck with the mischief makers? Leave that bucket. That sign would be a nice finishing touch if we could get the machine back up and running.
I wonder, just going out maybe might be the good answer. Okay, I think maybe a barn. Oh, okay.
Morning, Private. At ease, Private, at ease. I'm sure by now you've received intelligence about the morale-raising ops this weekend. Should be a jolly old time, like when Ensa used to come and rouse the troops, reminded the squaddies what they were fighting for. I remember being stationed in Algeria, and the association organized a whole day of fanfare. Unbelievable! There was Fatima the snake charmer, the ever-popular monkey toss competition, even a couscous eating contest. Which reminds me, I expect you to be at the fair when I display my digestive prowess. The pie-eating contest, Private. You must have seen the sign-up sheet in town. Nobody'll challenge the great Major, though. I shall be uncontested. They don't call me Cool Hand Crumb for nothing, you know. Those are my biscuits, Private, and very delicious they are too. Can't share them with you, though. For optimal nutritional efficiency,
I need the
today's
biscuits.
soldiers must stick to their rations. So, no Bicky Wickies for you, I'm afraid. Oh, tremendous flavor.
And walk straight down the high street.
Hello, Gromit lad. How's Mr. Wallace? Have you heard about the fundraiser? I've never been to a proper town fair before.
Okay. Oh, okay, you're nothing to talk with.
Oh, morning, Pet. Out for walkies. Certainly a grand day for it. Anything I can do for you? Town's abuzz with the fundraiser this weekend, isn't it? About time somebody did something to build a new dog shelter. Ooh, I've had run-ins with all sorts of strays of late. Terriers, spaniels, mutts, even an Irish wolfhound. Should have seen the size of him when he went for me pork scratchings on top shelf. Sent me tumbling backwards and brought me awning crashing down. Ooh, I gave him what for, and no mistake.
You mean you opened your gob and poor brute took fright?
Ooh, mind your business and quit interrupting. This is why you haven't got any friends and spend all day talking to the birds.
I'm just in need of some intelligent company.
Anyway, it's high time town got together to put the shelter back up. Wouldn't you say, Chuck? What you got there, Chuck? A pie-eating contest. Well, isn't that festive? Me? Oh, I don't know about that. I do love the odd meat pie, but a scoffing contest, that wouldn't be ladylike, would it?
You've trouble enough appearing ladylike without me buying your gob.
Oh, do I? Tell that to Horseman. He seemed quite taken with me this morning.
It's only 'cause he's got an eye defect.
Oh, shut up, you curmudgeonly codger. You know what, Chuck? I will sign up for the contest. I think it's a splendid idea, and I plan on winning. In a most ladylike fashion, naturally. Let's see. Oh, just me and the Major, is it? He's no match for Winnie Gabberley. There you go, Gromit. I expect you to attend my victory party.
Looking forward to this weekend's fair. Should be a riot. And all for a good cause to boot.
Oh. Yeah, they're arrested.
A pie-eating contest? I don't think that's for me.
I told you, Private, you can't have any...
Alright, how about this?
Ah, yes, the pie-eating contest. Nobody's signed up yet to take on the mighty Major Crumb. Pity. I'd love to meet another man. Toe to toe on the field of battle, mano a mano, feasting to the death until the best man wins. Edwina? She thinks she can out-eat the likes of me?
Sorry.
Oh, Oh, that's a good one, Private.
That was my chair.
I'd love to see her staring down the barrel of a ketchup bottle. There's just no way she can win. Impossible. She could never. These blinking biscuits. I've been munching on them all day. They're going to fill me up. Private, attention! Get rid of these vile things. I've got to prepare for battle. My guts must be ready for all the pie I can throw at them if I'm going to crush that woman. She's challenged the wrong man. Battle stations!
Now I can get the biscuits. Alright,
Back, are you? I hope you've a plan to get your little friend out of my garden. Poogie Woo and Tinky Wee may have their mischievous moments, but they knew better than to rummage in my roses. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a man of action around here. Good heavens, Gromit! Now you're just rewarding him for foul behaviour.
just not how we do it. Well, I think this is being rude.
Ah, you did it! Thank goodness! You've rid my garden of the nasty little rascal and with little damage. Now be sure it never happens again. I don't want to see any more of your canine companions on my property. Do you understand?
Mostly Gromit didn't do anything. It's just Gromit. And a thank you.
The lever! Well done! Back on the Infini flavor it goes! Hey, hey! I suppose that lever does look a bit like an old bone, doesn't it?
Oh.
No wonder the crafty canine went and buried it. Give a dog a bone and into the ground it goes. It's their nature.
Yeah.
Oh no. Did our fastening nut go missing? It holds the lever in place. It's a critical part of the apparatus, Gromit. This is no good, lad. That was my last number 12. What rotten luck. Hmm? Look at that. He found our nut. Fantastic, Gromit. Perhaps I was a bit hard on him before. I didn't know the little one had a penchant for tinkering.
Yeah, because he's a little baby.
He's just afraid. Heavens above, he's a positively petrified pooch. Poor little lad. We ought to call him Twitch.
Mm-hmm. That's what this is called, Twitch. And then...
Great, lad. You got it back. On it goes.
Oh. Oh.
Good heavens, he's quick. He really does love that crank, doesn't he, Gromit? Careful, Gromit. All that hard work fouled up by a few careful.
Alright, let's see. Oh my goodness.
Again? Makes me wish I'd perfected my invisible bronzing service. That rascal sees the shine of the crank and goes bonkers.
I'm gonna have to steal it from him.
Careful.
Once more. Let's try it again.
We need a crank to churn our ice.
I think I'm gonna have to try grab those bits.
Ah, yeah, he's got more. It's all gone.
Oh.
I keep finding whippet hairs in the flavor engraver. If one of those gets trapped in the scanner, we're gonna have some pretty sour customers.
Ooh. Okay.
He certainly does look like he loves to dig. Careful with your bones around that one.
Oh, that's right. There we go.
Fantastic, Gromit. The churn's back on. Well done. Ho, ho, ho. And there we have it, lad. Uncrossed a few crossed wires and our flavor engraver is as good as new. Now we ought to be back in business. Up we go, lads. Nothing can stop our Infini flavor ice cream from taking off now. Bit late for the post, eh?
I don't think
Oh,
so. Who's
hello
that?
there. Can I help you?
Oh, good heavens, no. The question is rather, how can I help you? Name's Muzzle. Monty Muzzle. Philatelist, philosopher, philanthropist, and purveyor of fairground amusement. I
Hello,
hope by now
Monty
you've
Muzzle.
heard about Monty Muzzle's Save the Dogs fundraiser fair to be held this weekend.
Oh, yes, we have. Gromit and I were just...
Oh, glad to hear it. I was deeply saddened to hear of your recent tragedy, and I'm making it my duty as a dedicated and devoted dog lover to help you all raise the necessary funds to repair your canine shelter. Imagine all those precious animals out on the streets.
A tragedy. What a shame for all those dogs. But Gromit and I might have the perfect contribution for the fair. We were just putting the finishing touches on our patent-pending Infini flavor ice cream machine.
Ice cream, you say? Ooh, who doesn't love ice cream? The creamy coldness, the satisfying sweetness, the profit margins.
And our machine has custom flavor technology. Its flavor scanner extracts taste molecules from any sample provided. We're able to make limitless varieties to suit any customer.
My, that does sound impressive. Oh, Bayek, Mr. Walrus. I know a good money-making opportunity when I smell it. What do you say to this? With my financial firepower and your unique ice cream maker, we could put an Infini-flavor retail outlet on every beachfront from Blackpool to Bognor Regis. The world will be your Knickerbocker glory.
Franchising. Do you hear that, lad? We could be ice cream barons.
If you bring your invention to the fair and manage to make a hefty contribution for this most needed, dog shelter.
It's a deal. Gromit and I couldn't be more excited. Oh, our in-house creamery assures us peak freshness. Speaking of the dogs, Gromit and I have come across 3 little lads who need new lodgings.
Well, look at that. Aren't they the most precious things you've ever seen? My charity begins now, and I've got the perfect home for them. Yes, quick-looking devils, too. Well, I won't take up any more of your time, Mr. Willard. Walkies. Come on, you. Your new home awaits.
Off they go, lad. Say goodbye.
Be seeing you and your contraption at the fair, Mr. Wallace, and be sure to bring your wallet.
This poor little
Roll
girl
up,
looks
roll
sad.
up, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monty Muzzle's fundraise affair. It fair warms my heart to see so many charitable souls here today. So let me warm yours by selling you a handful of tickets, available for a nominal fee, the proceeds of which will put a smile on the face of a homeless and abandoned puppy. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, them tickets is good for every attraction. You can fry your favorite food, take on a chicken in a game of wits, or ride the mighty muzzler. Every penny goes to charity. Every ticket, in short, will wag a tail.
I say, Gromit, isn't this a thrill? And such a noble cause, rebuilding a shelter for your canine companions.
And then...
Your new chum must have dropped his toy in excitement. I bet the little fella's having a grand day out. Probably never been to a fair before.
Whoa.
Hey, that must be the remains of one of the flyers that was blowing around this morning. Can't abide litter, so I tore it up and offered it as slips of paper to the punters. Here are some tickets, lad. Go and find your friends and have some fun. Ho, ho, ho.
Well, like one of them knows something fishy.
Have a pie to enter, do you? Give it here, and I'll get to it in due time. Quite the turnout of entries I've got. Bound to find a master of ceremonies in here somewhere. No use sniffing about for a competitive edge. These pies are all absolutely disgusting.
Fair enough.
Didn't take you for the cheating sort. Willing to do anything to get ahead, are you? You'd cheat a little old lady out of a baking contest just to win your 5 minutes of fame as this afternoon's Master of Ceremonies? Then what are you doing, nosing about these entries? Keep to your own entry. But knowing what you filthy creatures are prepared to wolf down, I can't imagine you've much of a discerning palate. This is coming along nicely. Much more than I had anticipated from a bunch of provincial paupers. Oh, those dogs will be saved in no time. Ahem. I doubt you're making a direct charitable deposit, so why don't you go and nose about elsewhere?
Yeah.
Now, where was I with this filth?
What a man! Selfless, heroic, charitable. Hello, Gromit. Enjoying the fair? Must be easy to enjoy such simple pleasures when you're a dog, not knowing the pain of unrequited love. You just wander through life, sniffing and scratching your way to happiness, while I must endure the loneliness of living without a man worthy of my hand. Oh. But then there is Mr. Muzzle, raising all of those funds for our poor, homeless pups. I've never seen such altruism in all my years. He may be of meager means himself, but he's rich in other ways. Oh, and what a handsome partner he'd make! Certainly compared to the rest of the town's buffoons. Are there no real men here worthy of the name? I want someone strong, brilliant and brave to lavish me with praise. For instance, I had my hair done this morning, and did anyone notice? Not one of them. I'm sure Mr. Muzzle would have, had he not been so busy. But what does a woman have to do to attract attention?
Life of Muzzle. Latte and okay. Fish and chips, my life belong feed, my long feeding. Ever the carry soul, he took the great joy in sharing his dinner with those less fortunate. So began the life of a boy who knew he had much more to give than fish and chips. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Early heroics. It began as a typical day for Monty Muzzle, but fate would soon invent. Oh my darling, somebody please. Oh, okay. Tandle, Muzzle will see you, petties. All perishes drying. Very true, and the puppies are saved. My life's calling. My life calling. Tragedy. A market crash, a man dispatched. Away a plan. He returned his misfortune into a fortune from others. Though was born with the mentality, once he falls off a radar fair.
They just don't make men the way they used to. Except for Mr. Muzzle, of course.
194, 195, 190.
Oh, bother, I've lost count now. Hello, Gromit. I'm sorry, I'm just ever so keen to win the grand prize. Normally, I'm very skilled at counting produce in my shop, so I reckon this booth is my best chance of success. I've entered 12 guesses already, and I know it's for charity and all, but these tickets don't come cheap. I'm back to counting, if you don't mind. 114, 115, 116. Let's see. Count this row across. Assume that the jar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't be certain. I wonder what fantastic treasure awaits the person who nails this guess spot on. Don't think a little teamwork is against the rules, eh? Here, lad, you have a go. All right, Gromit. Seems as good a guess as any. Oh, crumbs. Well, good try anyway, I suppose.
Maybe I should probably find.
Hey!
Whoa!
Just like me days in the RAF. Biggest thrill I've had in years!
Cliff ride. Yaws.
Wisdom from the other side.
Just can't I find the right bloomin' words? Ah, just look at her. Loitering round that manky muzzle's booth of accomplishments. She's smitten, she is. By him! Disgusting! Makes me so angry I could blow me top! Ooh, I'm Monty Muzzle. I'm the most charitable, sensitive gentleman there ever was. I'm a bloomin' hero. Fair. Big pile of wet lace, if you ask me. And what do you want, mutt? Can't you see I'm working here? She wants a sensitive man, does she? Well, that's what Miss Flit will be getting. I'm composing her a poem. Near finished, too, except for the last line. Got the whole thing memorized, even. I just cannot write the ending. Dearest Felicity, your eyes are as deep as the murkiest lore. Your teeth are as straight as Blackpool rock. Your haunches are sturdy. Your bearing is bold. Ach, I've got nothing. Look at me, talking to a dog. Bah, going crazy you are, McBiscuit. Now, walk ye off and let a man work.
Imagine your life with less strife.
Alright. No. Try again. Try again. No.
All right, yeah, crate of clairvoyant codfish. Let's see what you have to say. Cravens, what a bunch of rubbish.
So I think I can try changing. The calm cold and making it go. Smell of something. No, a patch of wood.
Yeah, what a load of nonsense.
Not. Could be mistaken.
Could be mistaken for pirate's gold. Sounds exotic, and rhymes all right. Might be able to use this sort of thing in my poem, but I'll need to say something a wee bit more romantical about the lassie.
Romantic, the style.
No way! If I say anything disparaging about Felicity's style, I'll be playing the bagpipes at her marriage to Muzzle. No way! If I say anything disparaging...
The common pole. Maybe this will do.
Perhaps this useless box of tricks might be onto something after all. Felicity does have a half-decent mop, but she'd box my ears if I finished my poem with this rubbish.
Let's try that.
Perhaps this useless box of tricks might be onto something after all. Felicity
Is overshadowed by the common cold. Maybe this one.
Perhaps this useless box of tricks might be... Perhaps this useless box of tricks...
Give me a second. Definitely. Check.
Come on, McBuskin. Use your noodle. Let me go over this rotten poem again. Dearest Felicity, your eyes are as deep as the murkiest loch. Your teeth are as straight as Blackpool rock. Your haunches are sturdy. Your bearing is bold. I'm no Robbie Burns. I'm wasting my time with words. Tossing a caber. That I can do, and it speaks volumes. Unlike scribbles on a page.
Don't leave your fame to chance. Buy in bulk.
Maybe this one.
Let's see if this fortune's got anything useful for my poem. Your hair could be mistaken for pirate's gold. Ah, that's no half bad, that is. Might just work. I'm a blinking genius, I am! No need for these rotten lines! I've got a perfect one right here! Hello there, Felicity!
Oh, hello, Duncan.
You look ravishing today.
Why, thank you, Duncan.
In fact, I've written you a poem in honor of your astounding beauty.
What?
The Wallace
You've
is
written a
listening.
poem?
Every last word.
See Wallace.
Really? Well, let's hear it then.
Dearest Felicity, your eyes are as deep as the murkiest loch. Your teeth are as straight as Blackpool rock. Your haunches are sturdy, your bearing is bold, and your hair could be mistaken for pirate's gold.
I don't know what to say.
Brilliant, eh?
You noticed my hair.
I did.
Oh, Duncan, who could have guessed you're so sensitive and attentive to detail?
Aye. My rugged Highland handsomeness may fool some, but inside, I'm nothing more than a caring and loving lamb. Come here, my little sugar plum fairy.
A caring and loving lamb that's been rolling around in the barnyard too long if my nose isn't mistaken.
Oh, that's just my unique musk. Let's go down and stare longingly into each other's eyes.
Finally. Save the dog, help. Let's try this chicken. I'm gonna win the goldfish. Are you smarter than the chicken? Shh. So, let's see if I can beat this tic-tac-toe. Oh. Alright. What's... Nice head.
Feeding time for one of my golden geese. Oh, another loss, eh? Oh, I'm sure you'll win eventually.
Oh, really? You're gonna make Gromit angry. Wow. Right. Oh, shit. I'm stuffed. Let's try this again, see how much.
Feeding time for one of my golden geese. Oh, another loss, eh? Oh, I'm sure you'll win eventually.
There's a pie baking contest. I'm sure a display of your culinary skills would wow the judges. You can always trot off home for a spell to whip up an entry. I'm sure your friends won't mind. Isn't the fair grand, Gromit? Mr. Muzzle's put on quite a show, and the Infini flavor's a real crowd pleaser. We're gonna get that dog shelter rebuilt in no time. Make whatever you like, lad. The Infini Flavor's open for business. Is there anything you'd like to turn into a custom cone?
Ugh.
119, 120, 131, 122.
Maybe.
There you are, you coochie coos, you! Ah, the missus says I need more mates, does she? Well, I've got the birds in the sky and bugs on sill to keep me company. You won't find me making up numbers at some flipping fair.
Good, because you're not invited.
Here, birdie, come to Papa Gabberley. Coo, coo.
Oh, yeah, first seat. $300. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 300. 7. 293. I'm sure this is the one.
Didn't spot those back there. Don't think a little teamwork is against the rules, eh? Here, lad, you have a go.
There you go.
That seemed like it could almost be right, Gromit. Cross your toes, lad. These are the last of the tickets.
Congratulations. You are the winner of a grand and fantabulous prize.
By heck, we did it. Fantastic. We've won, Gromit.
Congratulations, sir. Very well done.
Thank you, Mr. Muzzle. Quite a bit of brain power it did. So, what's the grand and fantabulous prize then, Mr. Muzzle? Must say, I can't wait to see what I've won.
Yes, well, yeah, just as it's always better to give than receive, I say the satisfaction of your triumph, plus our undying gratitude for the charitable donation you made towards our noble cause, are prizes in and of and by themselves, wouldn't you say, Mr. Paneer? Chuck.
Well, they're all very well, but I thought...
Prizes that last a lifetime. Up here and in here.
But the sign says...
Oh, quit bellyaching your big girl's blouse. It's hardly fitting for a gentleman such as yourself. Here, have a blinking bubblegum ball.
But...
Oh, all right. And one for the mutt as well.
Top and 7. Alright. There we go.
Blam!
Maybe. Okay, maybe not.
Hello. You having a good time at the fair at least? Should have been there myself, but that sergeant's got me out on patrol. Not that much doing in town. Still, better get on. I'm on duty. Flipping Nora! Not sure how much more of this I can stand. Mr. Bonilla said that there's even a ride. A proper ride, and here I am stuck on blinking duty all day. Not blooming fair, it's not. Ahem. I'm sorry. Lost me head there for a moment. Forgot I were on duty. Let's get back to work.
Hello, Chuck. Looks like the fair's in full swing. I'll be popping over later to take part in the big contest. I'll have the Major quaking in his boots, I will.
Oh. No, the cows. Oh. Oh boy. And oh yeah, I need to shut up.
I don't really fancy chewing gum. No, thank you, Gromit. There's no cheering me up with a little goldfish. I sell those for 15p in me shop.
Well, how about a balloon?
Why, thank you. Not quite a grand prize, but one has to appreciate the simple things in life. Oh, well. Take care.
Ugh, disgusting. Yeah, all right. No audibly offensive odors or colorations. Clearly a savory selection. Let's have a taste.
He reckons.
Oh, blinking heck. This is kidney pie. Oh, heavens to Betsy, I can see it now. I'm back with my battalion doing basic training, and they're shoveling these petrified pies made of hardened kidneys down our gullets as if our lives depended on it. They're screaming at us to eat before we're sent back out into the rain to dig trenches round the barracks to stop the great flood of '61. And now, I'm sitting here, feeling it all in my midsection, as if it were yesterday. Oh, thanks to you. A definite loser.
I'll screw
Don't
you.
come back if you haven't a worthy entry.
I try. Need fish and chips.
Do you fancy a Gromit? I don't think that would taste very good, would it, lad? I mean, fish-flavored ice cream? Who ever heard of such a thing? Unless you, haven't made a new feline friend, have you, perchance?
No.
Oh, well, yes then. One fish-flavored ice cream coming up. Step to it, lad.
Enemy down!
Put in the cart before the horse, are we? I do prefer the entries to have a side of cream, but usually the entry comes first. But here, let me have it. Most intriguing. Is this, fish? You were going to try to feed me fish-flavored ice cream. Why, what a unique idea. Is there any chance of you pairing this with something equally stirring? You might have a shot at the title. I'll keep this here, and you can add your pie when you've got it.
Alright, so I need to find chips. So, pie into chips. So I have to go back. Right. Excuse me. Potato pie. Fish and chips pie. Open the door and let's go.
What is this when it's at home? Oh, rhubarb, with a hint of dirt. All right, this doesn't look immediately disgusting. Yes, there is something here that isn't immediately foul. A faint hint of a taste of something that sparks, dare I say, a not totally unpleasant memory. It's the unmistakable taste of mushy potato, which, in and of itself, is delicate and unique. Yeah, well, it's not quite there yet. So take it back, and perhaps you can improve. Although, as a mere canine pie maker, I imagine that was no doubt your best attempt. An accident, perhaps. And also, no cream. No a la mode, even. Clearly not a serious entry, after all. Now, where was...
Hello, Gromit. Having a grand day out?
Oh. Mercy.
Can't be bothered with that, Pripe.
Oh, screw you.
Make whatever.
Come on, throw the fish.
All right, this doesn't look immediately disgusting. Yeah, yes. This flavour does not spark an immediate heartache. Quite the contrary, in fact. The unmistakable flavour of...
Here, pigeon! Over here!
I'm not doing it wrong though. I'm just gonna. Whoa, I was dumb. Absolutely goddamn dumb for me. It was the right one, but I didn't want to go back.
Ooh, that's just offensive, that is. Ah, this looks like a complete entry. The moment of truth arrives. Why, this is, yes, resplendent. I've never tasted a pie quite like this. A savoury crust, enhanced by a one-of-a-kind flavour, if I am not mistaken, of lightly battered cod. Oh, yes. Your entry triggers deep and happy memories. Oh, I can see myself as a slip of a lad behind the counter in my mother's chippy. I'm the happiest lad there's ever been, eating complimentary portions of freshly fried North Sea cod and chips. Stupendous! How you did it, dog, I'll never know. But you've won. Congratulations. You're the first beast to become the master of ceremonies of the pie-eating contest. I'll be meeting you on stage then. Time to get this pie-eating contest underway. Be seeing you on stage in 2 shakes of a dog's tail. Gather round, ladies and gentlemen, gather round. Our first order of business is to celebrate this fine figure of a dog as winner of the pie baking contest.
Attaboy, Chuck. I knew you could do it. Hey!
And to honour this achievement, Fido here will preside as Master of Ceremonies of the pie-eating contest to commence shortly.
I'm here. The Major doesn't stand a chance.
Ha! I once ate a kidney pie the size of a Shetland pony, and I had room for dessert and coffee.
Your starter's pistol, doggo. And now, I'd just like to say a few words. Where are my blinking notes? You were up here just a minute ago. Yeah, well, it's not every day that tragedy strikes a helpless town like this. But I'm most honored to be here in your moments of need to help you all collect enough funds to rebuild the orphanage. That is, the orphanage for lost dogs. And I'm delighted to say that I haven't seen such an outpouring of charitable giving among fairgoers since the great Lancashire earthquake of, let me see now, some years ago.
I don't remember hearing about that.
Dreadful it was. Teapots tossed from their cozies, sheep shaken right out of their fleeces. Most dreadful indeed. So, keep up the good work here today, and be sure to spend at our wonderful attractions, as it's all in such a very, very good cause. Now, without further ado, Colonel Crumbs and Mrs. Gobbledygook will go head-to-head in the pie-eating contest. Now, Mutt, pull the trigger.
Alright. I got all 4 pieces, and let's see, it's inside the muzzler. Yeah.
It's been a busy week. Just one good deed after another. First, I takes in 3 homeless hounds. Then I helps a town of do-gooders cough up the cash for a noble cause. Yeah. And now I've trapped me a tricksy little trespasser. Now listen here, mutt. I built this fair up from the sweat of me brow and a pile of scrap. And if you think I'm gonna let a mollycoddled mongrel chuck a spanner in the works, you don't know Monty Muzzle.
Oh boy.
Aye. Your time on wheel comes soon enough. And being man's best friend, you wouldn't want to stop the ride and disappoint your punters now, would you? But until it's your turn, you can blinking well stay put. Oh, and don't start whining and yelping for help. You'll have my security system to deal with if you don't keep the noise down.
Oh boy.
What is it? What's going on in here? Up to something in here, are we? Down, mutt. It's not your dinner time yet. Seems to have been a false alarm. But I'll be back in here at the drop of a hat if there's any monkey business.
Okay. Oh boy.
What's going on here? What's all the racket about? Oh, another blinking dead dog. The Workshire whelp hadn't even been for walkies yet. Pity. Get off me, you filthy beast! That'll be an extra few hours pulling duty for you. No more out of you.
You got me on cue? Alright. Okay. Oh no. No. Oh no. It's Bertie. Oh. Oh no. I'll give it a twitch. Maybe just pick up a grease. Maybe a grease. I just looked at somebody else's film.
Oi! We're slowing down already. Muzzle! Your blinking ride's not fit for service.
Blinking engine must have, died again. Ah, there we go.
Woo!
Oh, that was sweet. That was way too close. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Maybe a grease will cover him up. What? What? Ooh. Oh, I think I have to climb down. I think I may accidentally give the spanner to the dog. Uh-oh. I think I made a screw up. Where's the spanner? Fuck. How am I gonna get my spanner back? Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's climb up again. And let's try this again to open this hatch. Spanner and there we go. And you lift the dog. Go Twitch. And it's come out.
Oh, hello, Twitch. Gromit was looking for you. Enjoying the fair? Oh, I see. You'd like to have a go on the ride? Well, I don't know. Where the heck's Gromit? He should be showing you around. No, well, I suppose I can take a break. Let's go. I don't know if they let dogs on board, Twitch. Steady on. I know it's not fair, Twitch, but we can always ask. Easy there, boy. Got quite a bit of strength for a little fella. Blinking roller. You mean poor Gromit's inside the ride? What happened, lad? Monty Muzzle? Heavens above. Twitch, you better stay out of sight. I've got to see about getting Mr. Muzzle to shut down his ride.
Oh yes, everything seems to be in order here. Nothing to report. Woohoo!
That blooming Bobby has been up there for an hour or more and won't get off. Says he's carrying out an inspection, but he won't find anything untoward on any of my rides. Everything's above board here.
Oh, of course.
And what's that supposed to mean?
No, nothing. Your ride's had a spot of mechanical trouble, I see.
Oh, no, that's nothing. Purely cosmetic. The inner mechanics still run like clockwork.
Oh.
Had to institute a weight limit, though. Don't want any heavy hams bringing things to a halt.
No, of course not.
One last bite, and another pie is gobbled by Gabbily.
Oh, this is no time for games. I need to shut down Muzzle's ride and save Gromit.
Oh.
The contest hasn't ended yet.
Why, no, it's a last man... woman standing competition.
Ah, who's winning?
As if you had to ask, man.
Oh.
By my count, the current leader by a thick crust is Mrs. Gabbily. Hogwash!
Woohoo! And I'm relishing every bite.
I'm just getting warmed up.
We'll see about that. Mr. Wallace, would you mind bringing Paneer this slip of paper here when you've a moment?
Righto. Your duty is as neglected as an abandoned puppy. Oh, I've never abandoned Gromit.
The would-be chomping champion continues to shovel pie down his gullet. But the Major seems to have met his match in Vinny, the Wonder Nosher.
Oh, I shouldn't poke around behind any of Mr. Muzzle's attractions. Oh, no. Your hair could be mistaken for pirate's gold. Oh, well, perhaps this one isn't for me.
This one. There we go. I guess maybe.
Excuse me, Mr. Paneer.
Wallace, if you'd like a word, please come up on stage.
Alright.
It's meat pies by dawn, and my heck, look at that crust fly.
A note, Mr. Paneer.
Your hair could be mistaken for pirate's gold.
But Duncan, isn't that the last line of your poem? The one you wrote specially for me?
Why,
Yes, my dear. Its greatness is such that it's already been quoted.
The poem you wrote each and every line of?
Why, yes, of course.
How odd.
that little pick-me-up comes courtesy of Monty Muzzle's fortune-telling machine, generously shared by Mr. Wallace.
A fortune? Wallace?
Honeycakes? I can explain.
Explain nothing. It's plagiarism, lies, deceit. I'm through with you, Duncan McBiscuit.
Felicity, my wee North Country nymph. I wrote all those other lines, especially that one about your haunches.
Excuse me, Paneer. Mrs. Gabberly wanted me to give you this.
Ah, must be a message to read out for the fair.
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. All fairgoers are cordially invited to attend Mrs. Vinnie Gabberly's victory celebrations to be held later this evening at the Gabberly residence. That's everyone including Major Croc, so long as he's humbled by defeat and pie fatigue.
A scandalous suggestion. You'll regret the day you taunted a crumb.
Chock full of donations. But Muzzle doesn't seem like such the dog lover now. A note, Mr. Paneer.
Your duty is as neglected as an abandoned puppy. That's odd.
Stop the ride! That's enough. Suppose I'd better get back to the station. Duty calls.
Scrum and Gabberly now.
Enjoying a bit of a lead, eh, Mrs. Gabberly?
Ooh, I think I am, but I'm enjoying myself so much, I've lost count.
I can't believe you're in the lead. Look at the munching Major.
Happen, but don't forget the tortoise and the hare, Mr. Wallace.
You've fallen a bit behind, eh, Major?
Nonsense! Enemy propaganda! Don't believe a word of it. Soon as I've claimed victory, I'll be back on my favorite airborne attraction.
Oh, right. The ride.
Scrum and Gabberly now, putting away pies as if they haven't eaten for a week.
A balloon. Always good for a lift. heavens above! Norbury Blue!
Oh, yeah. No, don't. Oh, you're disgusting, Wallace. Why? Oh, come on.
Good day, Wallace.
Constable Dibbins!
Yes, Wallace, what is it?
I need to report a crime, a kidnapping, foul play at the fair.
Whoa, slow down there, Wallace. That's a very serious allegation. Now, carry on. What happened at the fair exactly?
It's Mr. Muzzle. He's a wolf in dog's clothing. I mean a sheep. He's sheep-napped Gromit. I mean dog-napped. It trapped him inside his ride, he has.
Trapped your Gromit? Inside the ride that I just spent hours inspecting? And why would he do something like that?
Well, I couldn't say for sure.
So, you mean to tell me that a man has gone out of his way to construct an elaborate fundraising event for the sole purpose of kidnapping your pooch?
Well, no.
Mr. Wallace, you are aware that fabricating evidence and making malicious allegations is against the law?
Yes, but...
Then you ought to put a sock in it while you still can.
I better get back to the fair and try and save Gromit.
Okay, so you can't go back to the house at the moment. Alright.
It's a clash of titans, ladies and gentlemen. The munching major versus the guzzling granny.
I know you're busy, Major, but I have a spare balloon.
Love balloons. Oh, but not now, Wallace. Got her up against the ropes.
Okay, maybe not. I need to find out. I gotta go back to that machine.
Your home smells of a patch of mold. Oh, we've the odd bit, I know, but it's not that bad. Your duty...
And the munching Major Chrome is making heavy weather of his mastications. He's going blue in the face.
A note, Mr. Paneer.
Your home smells of a patch of mold?
Hey, Mr. Paneer! You've clearly never been to the House of Gabberley, and now you never will!
I think I'll pass. Your hair could be your home's... your hair...
Nice.
And the action is now really heating up.
Oh, Mr. Muzzle?
Yes, Mr. Wallace. Hope ice cream sales are going strong.
Well, yes, the Infiniflavor's come into its own today.
And splendid, splendid. And all that money, it's been donated?
Oh, yes, for the pups.
For the pups. Mr. Wallace, if I can be straight with you for a moment.
Of course, please.
I'm afraid our little business arrangement isn't going to work out as I'd hoped. Given the current adverse climate, plus new developments, technological advances, shifting landscape of the ice cream world, etc., 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 I'm not going to be able to help you turn the Infiniflavor into a global brand.
Well, I quite understand, Mr. Muzzle, but that's not what I was inquiring about. I was wondering if you'd seen my Gromit.
Who?
Gromit, me dog.
Oh, the dog. Why would I have seen him? Probably wandered off with a poodle or Pomeranian. You know what dogs are like.
Yes. Never mind then.
If you've lost your dog, hire a dog catcher, Mr. Wallace. Don't look to me.
Okay, he's such a bossy boy.
Looks as if someone's already won.
One last bite, and another pie is gobbled by Gabbly.
You must be getting tired.
Poppycock, I've a soldier's belly. Just have to focus, man. Look at these stacks of empty tins. I can't be far behind.
Are you feeling all right, Major?
Never better, Wallace. Victory nears. I say, this one's a real mouthful.
You've fallen a bit behind, eh, Major?
Nonsense! Enemy propaganda! Don't believe a word of it. Soon as I've claimed victory, I'll be back on my favorite airborne attraction.
Oh, right. The ride.
Can Mrs. Gabbly be beaten, or is she a bottomless pit?
Why would Muzzle go through the trouble of helping to raise all these donations?
Alright, I'm lost.
The would-be chomping champion continues to shovel pie down his gullet, but the Major seems to have met his match in Vinny, the Wonder Nosher.
I've got to get Gromit out.
Flange?
Chock full of donations. But Muzzle doesn't seem like such the dog lover now.
Scrum and Gabbly now, putting away pies as if they haven't eaten for a week.
Looks like you and Mrs. Gabbly are about even in the count.
Perhaps, but don't let your eyes deceive you. I've a commanding advantage.
How's that, Major Crumb?
My fighting spirit. And Mrs. Gabbly finishes yet another pie.
That's quite a few pies you've eaten, Mrs. Gabbly.
Could have sworn there was more. Haven't really been keeping count. Just getting stuck in and enjoying myself.
Oh, heck, look at these.
Oh, the rest of me finished pies.
The rest?
Oh, my stomach told me I'd got through more than just these appetizers here.
And Major Crumb has just learned that Mrs. Gabbly is in the lead by a most devastating pie margin. Oh, not feeling too tickety-boo right now. I think I might have been out-pied by the enemy. And it seems the Major might be giving up, though he's only 9 pies behind. 9? That's it. I capitulate. I surrender. Hoist the white napkin of chronic pie fatigue.
Yippee!
And down goes the Major. Out for the count. Attaboy, Mrs. Gabbly. Congratulations. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you like pies, Veneers Purveyors of Peculiar Produce is open daily for all of your baking and pie-eating needs.
I can't believe she beat me. I'll never be able to show my face in the officer's mess again.
Never mind, Major Crumb. You guzzled gamely. Perhaps you just bit off a bit more than you could chew.
Perhaps a man must know his limits. The only thing that can lift my spirits now is a spin on that RAF ride, if you'll excuse me. Oh, I must have put on 5 stone. Too heavy? Balderdash! I was only on her this morning.
Oh, just over our limit, I'm afraid, Corporal Crumb. You must have piled on pounds since then.
That blinking contest! And I'm a major, don't you know?
Aye, a major liability. So, you're banned, for safety's sake. Perhaps go for a jog or summit, and work off some of that extra weight.
And remember, whether you want pakora, pies, puddings, or pomegranates, they're all available at Panier's Peculiar Produce. Just 2 minutes walk from this fairground.
A balloon, Major Crumb?
Who doesn't love a festive balloon? Used to tie the old balloon to our knapsacks when we were in the long grass to distinguish ourselves from the enemy.
Perhaps you're ready for the ride now?
You might be right. I'm feeling lighter on my feet already.
Oh. Weight limit passed. All aboard.
Okay.
Wahoo! Tucked away! Cabin doors to manual. Ready for takeoff. Blam! Meow!
Good heaven!
Major Crumb's carrying too much excess baggage. The ride's going to burst its seams.
We've been hit!
Oh, my giddy aunt.
Oh my! Those poor dogs were trapped inside of that dreadful machine the
Gromit!
entire time.
Gromit! Are you all right, lad?
Where is that monster, Monty Muscle?
He was just here a moment ago.
Up and away? Why? What are you doing?
What is that?
It's Monty Muscle!
And our money!
And the balloon.
Twitch!
Arrivederci! Monty Muzzle stock is on the rise.
This is no time to jettison the cream, Gromit. We don't do floats. What'll it be, lad? 1 scoop or 2?
Oh, good show, Muzzle, old chap. Not exactly what I planned, but a clean escape, nevertheless. A few quid, and one unexpected runt richer. What do you say, boys? Think we can find work for this emaciated mongrel? That's what I thought.
Here we go.
Oh, Knickerbocker glory!
He's got a head start, lad. We've got to find a way to close the gap. We've got to churn a batch of the cold stuff first from it. Good thinking, lad, but that will only affect the taste of the ice cream, not the texture. She's still operational even when she's airborne. Hey, Looks like we've sold out of all our cones. That's good news.
There we go.
She's
Okay.
still operational even when she's airborne. Careful, Gromit. Those lead-lined tires are costly, and they weigh a ton. The hatch on the churning tank has sprung open. That's unhygienic, that is. Anything could fall in there and soil the batch. Good thinking, lad, but that will only affect the taste of the ice cream, not the texture. The crank needs to be in place for churning, Gromit. Birdseed ice cream, trying to win over the enemy. Good thinking, lad, but that won't help us slow down Muzzle's balloon.
Maybe calling him.
The old churning arm had its work cut out with that batch. Whew. Things are getting a bit sticky back there.
Maybe served.
Direct hit, lad. Hey! Now he's up a gum tree. We'll catch him now. Crikey, we're still not close enough to rescue Twitch. That badge doesn't have a hope, lad.
There we go. Whoa!
Ooh, now we've shed some pounds. I wonder what could have been that heavy. They're puncture-free lead-lined tires. Those didn't come cheap, you know. And how are we going to land without any undercarriage?
Well,
Look at my engine, will they? I can still outrun them with the wind at my back. Hey, they've run out of lift. Sorry, my little twitching bag of bones, but no one's coming to save you now. do you think you're going with that? Fine then. Let go. Escape me, you flea-ridden friend.
I think it's going to be all chewing gum from here on. We've served our last scoop of useful ice cream, lad.
Oh. Hey. Hey, where's he?
Easy, easy. You've already been fed today. Ow! Get away! Stay away! Now, listen, chickens. What? Ah!
Let's go, Twitch.
Please, please, someone call off the chicken.
Right.
Help! Help!
Maybe so.
Lucky grab, Gromit. Let's get out of here. We're one scoop too many, lad. Oh no, Gromit. Brace for impact. Gromit!
And the chickens are dead.
Help, Gromit. Muzzle's mustache has gone flat. Don't lose that arm, Gromit. Nothing a little glue can't fix. This balloon's got no lift. Steady, Gromit. It looks dangerous. You could get your paw snipped, or worse.
Now look what you've done, you beastly animal. This is all your fault, dog. Give that back right now. If you want your master to take you for walkies ever again, you'll be very careful with that. Careful, I said. No! My money! Oh, my beautiful money!
Help! We're still falling, lad.
And you know.
Quick! We could do with some more air. It should hold us for just long enough.
They might have flown too high and suffocated in the atmosphere. Happened to many a bomber in the war.
And all to save a poor defenseless puppy. Who would have thought Wallace was so selfless and brave?
Aye, but more importantly, that blinking fairground villain still got our cash. He's due a soak in the mouth and a kick in the head.
Honestly, Duncan, the last thing we need is more violence. We need heroes.
Look! He's used his beard. What on earth is that? It's a
giant mustache.
Ah, I've seen bigger.
You're alive!
Yes, and saved by a whisker. Something of a close shave, eh, Gromit? Oh.
Hey. Well, now he's in jail with Monty Muzzle. along with that.
These poor pups won't go homeless after all, Gromit. Me and Mr. Gabley would be thrilled to take them in.
No, we wouldn't.
Pipe down, you misery guts!
Great. Yet another mouth to feed.
3 mouths!
Oh, no.
Anyway, Gromit, feel free to pop by for walkies any time you like. Your friends will always be here.
Alright.
Ooh, that little one's quite the hero. Have to keep him out of trouble from now on.
Wallace! Oh, that was a feat of incredible bravery.
Oh, it was nothing, Miss Flit, really. All in a day's work for Gromit and me. Couldn't let Muzzle run off with our Twitch now, could we?
A man like you is 1 in a million, Wallace. Your courage, your selflessness, your aerial acrobatics. You could have been killed, yet you saved the poor whippets, apprehended the monstrous mountain muzzle, and saved everyone's fortunes. You're a true hero to the town.
Oh, thank you very much, Miss Flit. Now, if only I could find the piece that...
Feel a little awkward asking you this, Wallace, but I was wondering...
With a bit of elbow grease, I'm sure Gromit and I could have this up and running again by Christmas.
Wallace, I have a proposal for
Oh,
you.
I wonder where this goes.
Oh, Wallace!
Yes?
A proposal and a ring!
It's a bowl.
How shocking!
I beg your pardon, Miss Flit.
Oh, and so polite. Now, calm yourself, Felicity. Will I, Felicity Flit, marry you, Wallace?
What?
Pull yourself together, Felicity, my girl. You mustn't rush into this. I'm honoured that you would have me as your bride, Wallace. But I must think it over. I shall give you my answer within the week.
Oh, that been muzzled. Alright. I think I can call it a day now, so... Alright, so that's gonna be my stream, so let's go raid with someone. Let's raid Blue Foxy 1990. He is playing the Simpson Hit and Run on the PS2, I'm gonna guess. So let's go and raid him. Alright, so we're going to raid him. Alright, so that is the episode 3. We'll get to episode 4 tomorrow and see if I can finish this entire game itself. So thank you for watching the stream. Sorry for my own silence. I do have to be distracted. Had to being absolutely quiet and having a struggle in focusing. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this stream. So have a good night.